Good morning. Mackenzie Johnston with Tri-State Livestock News, bringing you your Tuesday morning headlines concerning fair cattle markets. Sponsored by Sandhill State Bank, the most committed brand in banking, and Sandhills Beef Company, American producers feeding Americans because monopolies won't get us anywhere. And finally, RCAF USA, fighting for independent American cattle producers. Find the petition for the beef checkoff referendum at www.checkoffvote.com. According to KSNB News out of Hastings, Nebraska, the ACLU has filed a federal lawsuit against a Nebraska meatpacking plant over treacherous COVID-19 conditions. On Monday, a federal lawsuit was filed against Hastings, Nebraska beef processor Noah's Ark Processors. Plaintiffs in the lawsuit include former plant employees and a local pediatrician who treats the children of meatpacking workers and also those infected with COVID-19. The American Civil Liberties Union of Nebraska, the ACLU, and Scottsbluff attorney Marin Chalupka represent the plaintiffs. The plaintiffs are challenging Noah's Ark processors, claiming treacherous COVID-19 conditions within the plant. According to the lawsuit, the processor failed to take public health precautions such as physical distancing, adequate sick leave, testing, and providing clean masks to protect its workers and the community from a new surge of COVID-19 cases. The plaintiffs claim that the plant is a public nuisance due to the transmission of COVID-19 within the plant and outside of the plant. The result of this is widespread disease, hospitalizations, and death not only among workers, but among workers' families and those that they interact with out in the public. The lawsuit seeks a court order requiring the processor to implement 4 basic practices: physical distancing, clean masks, sick leave, and testing. Meeting Place has reported that Beyond Meat is introducing Beyond Pork, a new plant-based ground pork product, and this is being introduced into the Chinese market, and it is the company's first product designed specifically just for China. The product will have a juicy texture comparable to traditional 70-30 ground pork, but it will have approximately 50% less saturated and total fat. Additionally, the plant-based meat product will contain 18.5 grams of protein per 100 gram serving and be produced without GMOs, antibiotics, or hormones. Fox Business News has reported that on Sunday, thousands of people marched in the streets of Taipei in protest against U.S. pork imports into Taiwan. Protesters claim there are food safety issues with these imports. In August, President Tsai Ing-wen's administration relaxed a long-standing ban on U.S. pork and beef imports. The ban is supposed to be lifted in January of 2021. The new policy will allow for U.S. pork imports into Taiwan with acceptable residues of ractopamine. And for those of you that aren't aware, ractopamine is a drug used in animal feed that promotes growth of lean meat. This decision has been met with aggressive opposition from the Kuomintang, hope I said that right, party, and individual citizens. One protester, Kelvin Chen, said if Taiwan imports U.S. pork and then blends it with domestic product, consumers have no way of knowing the source of their pork and what they are truly consuming. Meeting Place has reported that Tofurky looks to block a Missouri law on alternative meat labels. On behalf of Turtle Island Foods, also known as Tofurky, the American Civil Liberties Union has made a request to a federal appeals court to void a Missouri law making it illegal to label plant-based products as meat. Tofurky believes that the Missouri statute violates the company's right to free speech. In rebuttal on behalf of the state, the Missouri Attorney General's office contended that the alternative meat company should have no problems with the law if its products are clearly labeled as derived from plants. In 2018, Missouri passed the law making it illegal for a company to misrepresent a product as meat if it is not made from livestock or poultry. This crime is punishable by up to 1 year in prison. Tofurky has been busy with these legal disputes as they have been contesting the same issue in a handful of states across the country. The company won an injunction against a similar law in Arkansas, and they are currently challenging another such law in Louisiana. Finally, National Beef Wire reported yesterday that choice box beef ended the day at $241.60. That was up $3.25. And select box beef ended the day at $217.48, and that was up $2.50. We have sure seen a climb in those box beef prices. And as of Friday afternoon, last Friday afternoon, according to National Beef Wire, in the last 3 weeks, choice box beef increased by $30.25, and select cutouts increased by $23.74. And that is not accounting for the climb that we saw on Monday with our box beef prices. So as we continue to see these box beef prices climb, we continue to see those packer margins just get fatter. That's all I've got for news for you guys this morning. If you missed it, yesterday we published our interview with Mike Ebby. He is the Executive Director for the Organization of Competitive Markets, OCM. He feels that antitrust and the immense power that the packers hold, those are the issues standing in the way of fair cattle markets. When it comes to RFID tags, he thinks that if they are mandated across our industry, it will just create a choke point in the center of our supply chain and allow those who want to gain control of our industry to do just that. I asked him what some of the biggest concerns are of OCM members right now when you're looking at the whole industry and all the issues we're facing. And he said that the biggest concern is the fact that our industry is running out of time to fix these problems before we essentially head down the path of vertical integration like we've seen with the chicken and hog industry. We've fought these same issues for years upon years, and we fought them, but at the same time, we've kind of kicked the can down the road. We've gotten by. We've been okay with making money just for a few years and then just breaking even those other years. And as time has went on, the rate at which those issues are speeding towards us has just gotten faster, and we're at a point right now where they're coming at us like a freight train, and we are no closer to a solution as an industry. So that's a big issue within OCM right now, something that they are considering. If you missed that interview, check it out on our Facebook page, Tri-State Livestock News, or head on over to our website, fair-cattle-markets.com. That's all I've got for you guys this morning. I hope everyone had a wonderful Monday. Have yourself a terrific Tuesday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.